Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the next session. So this is the fourth and this is the fifth video, guys. Actually, okay. So before that, we have solved these many problems. Okay, so this is the document where I have solved all kind of problems, and for your kind information, I have uploaded all those videos previously. Right. So this is the fifth video, and four videos will be there in the playlist already. And if you are seeing in later time or after some 1, 2, or 3 months maybe, so then I might have uploaded all the videos. Got it? So please do consider checking the playlist because I have solved n number of questions, guys, and these are really important if you are attending any SQL related interviews. Okay, so if you are preparing also, then these things will help you a lot, right? So in this session, today's session, I am going to solve 20 questions, guys. Okay, so these are the 20 questions starting from easy level to going up to a most difficult level, right? So in actual exam we will be facing these kind of problems. So these are not the queries like select the table and display the names, right? So these are having multiple conditions, how to use in operator and how to use special operators, how to do pattern matching. So each and everything I have covered in this videos. Okay, so please be with me till the end of this video, and please do subscribe our channel because we will be uploading these type of videos continuously, guys. So it will motivate us and it will be beneficial for us as well as you. So I will be uploading a new video every day. Got it? Alright, so now let us see the first question, and here I have already opened the Oracle SQL Star Plus. So this is the product which is launched by Oracle company, and I already created some tables in this one. Okay, so if you want to check what are all the tables present in the system, then what you can do is basically, alright, so I can write select, after that I will write star. Okay, select star from tab. So if I write like this, then it will display all the tables which are present in the this particular system. So my system has got four tables: department table, EMP table, bonus table, and salary grade. So all our operations will be focused on EMP table, basically employee table. So if I want to see the contents of employee table, then what I can do, I will just write select star from EMP. So just if I write like this, then you can see here employee number is the first column, employee name is the second column, job is the third column, MGR means reporting manager, MGR, so that's the fourth column. After that hire date, after that salary, after that commission, and at the end we are having department name. So similarly, if you want to see the contents of DEPT table, that is department table, then what you can write is select. Okay, so I need to write select and after that star from DEPT. So if I write like this, then you can see all the details related to department table. So department number, department name, and location, these are the contents. Okay, so got it, guys. So these column names please remember because we will be using while writing our queries. Yes, so alright, guys, so now I will clear the screen. Okay, so I'll just write clear screen, and all the contents will be erased, right? So now let us move ahead and try to solve the first question. Alright, first question, list all the employees whose commission is null. So this is basically we need to display all the employees. So some students will be thinking of writing star here, but it's not appropriate, guys. It is like a data breach where just employee name is asked and you are trying to display all the details like employee name, salary, and all those things. Those are not necessary here. Got it? So you just need to display e-name here because they are asking for list of employees. That means list of employees. E-name, employee names, whose commission is null. That means here in this table, as I've shown you, some people will be having commission and some people are having some people don't have any commission. Okay, so like I'll just show you once again. Select star from EMP. You can see over here, guys. Okay, so first employee, that is clerk, is Smith is having Smith doesn't have any commission, and Jones, he don't have any commission. After that Blake, Clark, and Scott, so all those employees are having zero. I mean there is a null in place of commission. That means that they don't have any commission. So according to this question, what I want to display is the employees who are not whose commission is null. That means the employees whose commission is undefined here. So that means null. How I can write the query? Okay, So simple guys, I just need to write select ename, that will be the first line. After that from emp, that will be the second line. From emp table I have to select this ename. Got it? Now comes condition, where, where we have to write after that commission is null. So here I am making use of null of is operator guys. So is used to compare with null. Whether a particular field in the table is equal to null or not will be checked with the help of is. So if I hit enter, then you can see Smith Jones, these are the employees whose commission is null. That means these employees are not getting any commission. So here the Alan will be missing obviously because he is receiving a commission of 300. Okay, so that's it guys, that's it. First question we have solved. Okay, so now I will clear the screen again. Now next one. So first 4 or 5 questions I will solve patiently guys, after that we will gear up. Okay, so second one, list all the employees who don't have a reporting manager. So if you want to solve this one, so first understand the question. We need to display all the employee names who don't have a reporting manager. That means the reporting manager or MGR should be null, means manager should not be there. Okay, so how to cross check that one? I will just select star from emp, that means I am trying to select star from emp. Okay, so here you can see MGR. So only one employee is not having the reporting manager, that is King, because King is a president and president won't report to anyone. So that's why he is not having any MGR. That means the manager number to whom the employees are reporting. Okay, so now how I can write the query for this particular thing? List all the employees who don't have a reporting manager. Okay, so how I will write? SELECT, select, I will write ename. After that I will write from emp, I will write where condition, where MGR, that is manager or reporting manager, is null. Okay, so reporting manager is null. If I write like this, then you can see King is the output. That means King is not assigned with any manager, or he don't have any reporting manager. Clear the screen. Okay, so that's the answer for second question guys. Now third one, list all the salesmen in department 30. So list all the salesmen in department 30. I need to display the employee names whose job is salesman and they are working in department 30. So how I can write that? I will write select ename, after that from emp, where condition is, first one is job in bracket and in single quotes salesman. All right, okay, so salesman, the first condition done. Okay, so after that another condition says that department number should be 30. So DEPT number in 30. So like this I will write, and you can see these are the employees who are working as salesmen in department number 30. So there is another way how you can write the same thing guys. I'll just show you that one also. Okay, but better to go with these operators as they will be helpful, and it gives a good impression for your interviewer as you are using the latest keywords or operators instead of the conventional equal to methods. But anyhow, I'll show you how to write with the help of conventional method as well. So select ename. Okay, so select ename from emp. Okay, where job equal to, like this also I can write salesman, job equal to salesman, and DEPT number equal to 30. So if I write like this also, then it will give the same output guys. But remember, the first query which I have written is advanced one, and the impression will be good if you write in this manner. And in this manner, in second case you can write, but still I prefer to write in the first itself, because it will be easy for us to write whenever there are multiple conditions, and this will be complicated if they give like job should be either salesman or he may be having salary condition. Multiple conditions will come later. Okay, so better to go with these operators, and I will be using operators, not the conventional methods, because people always go with advanced one. Alright, so now I will clear the screen, guys, once again, and we'll move to the third question. Third over, guys, fourth one. List all the salesmen in department number 30 and having salary greater than 1500. Okay, so this is just another condition added for the previous question, guys. The employee should be working as salesman and he should be in department number 30 and having salary greater than 1500. So how I can write for this one? Select ename. After that I will write from EMP where job in salesman and department number in, I guess it is 30. I'll cross check. Yes, it is 30 and having salary greater than 1500, and salary should be greater than 1500. So if I write like this, then it will display the details, and that employee is Alan, guys. Okay, so this is the solution for fourth question. Okay, now let us move ahead and try to solve the fifth one. List all the employees whose name starts with S or A. So this is basically a pattern matching question, guys, and if you don't know the theory behind this one, like we will be using here like operator. Okay, so that like operator, if you don't know, then you can check out the playlist for these things. I already explained what is mean by like operator and what is not like operator, in, not in, so between, not between, all those operators I have discussed in detail, guys. So better if you don't know, you can just check out the theory sessions. Okay, so now I'll solve the query. So list all the employees whose name start with S or A. So how I can write for this one? I will write select ename from EMP. Okay, so select ename from VMP where ename. Okay, so where ename I will use like operator. We have to write like. Okay, so in single quotes A percentile. Okay, so A percentile I have to write and close the query. Okay, so or ename like in single quotes I have to write yes. After that I have to write percentile, close the single quote and close the query. So if I write like this, then you can see these are the employees whose name is either starting with S or A. So Smith, Allen, Scott and Adamas. So like this, I have written two conditions here. In first condition, the employee name should start with A. In second condition, the employee name should start with S. So this is how you can write, guys, easily. Okay. Alright, so next question, sixth one. List all the employees except those who are working in department 10 and 20. So we need to list all the employees, but we need to exclude those who are working in department 10 as well as department 20. So I mean, either they should be working in department 10, then also reject. If they are working in department 20, then also reject. Then here we should go with which operator, guys? And or. Okay, so think about it, just don't be confused with these things, right? So but see, there is another way of writing this one, like we can make use of not in operator. Okay, so not in will reject 10 and 20. Okay, so I'll just show you guys how to write. Okay, so I will just clear the screen first. Clear screen. Okay, so select ename from EMP where select ename from VMP where DEPT number, that is department number, we have to make use of not in operator. This is very, very important. Not in 10, 20. That means it will exclude the employees who are working in department 10 and 20, and it will display excluding these two departments. So you can see these are the results, guys. So all these employees are satisfying the above condition. So this is the solution for sixth question. Okay, so sixth one done. Yeah. Seventh one, list all the employees whose name does not start with S. So this is somewhat tricky, guys, and I can use not like operator here. Okay, so not like operator will be useful for this one. So we need to display the names of employees whose name does not start with S. That means their name shouldn't be starting with S. So those kind of names I should print or select. Okay, so select ename from emp where, okay, so where ename, okay, so where ename I will use not like, this is just of opposite to like operator, guys. Okay, so like will basically match the pattern, that means it will include and this will exclude. Okay, so where ename not like, and in single quotes I have to write, okay, so star, yes, and after that I have to write percentile and close the single quote, close the query. So this will basically exclude all the names which are starting with S. Okay, so here you can see, okay, so in any of these names you won't see a single name which is starting with S because the query has excluded the names which are starting with S. Got it? Okay, so now I will clear the screen again and let us move ahead to the 8th question. Okay, so list all the employees who are having reporting manager in department 10. So we need to list all the employee names who are having reporting manager in department 10. So they should be reporting manager and they should be working in department 10. There are two conditions in a single line. Okay, so the reporting manager MJR shouldn't be null. That means they should be having some reporting manager, and after that they should be working in department 10. So how I can write for this one? Let us see. So I will write here select ename from emp where, okay, so where MGR. So reporting manager should not be null. That means I will use is not null. Okay, so some reporting manager should be there for the particular employee. After that another condition says that DEPT number should be 10. So department number in 10 I will use, close the query with semicolon and hit enter. So you will get these two results. Okay, so that's the answer for the particular 8th question, guys. Okay, so got it? Now let us move ahead and try to solve the 9th question. Okay, so list all the employees whose commission is null and working as clerk. So this is pretty much simple, guys. We need to display all the employee names whose commission is null. Okay, so I will make use of like operator, is operator. After that I have to implement another condition where it says that working as a clerk, that means job should be in clerk. So I can write easily, I will be writing CLECT select ename from emp where, okay, so where commission is null, that means commission should be null. So commission COMM is null, first condition, guys, and job should be clerk. So job in clerk I will write. So in single quotes you have to write clerk. Okay, so I will close the single quote, close the bracket and close the query. So these are the results for the 9th question, guys. Okay, so now let us clear the screen again and 10th question, guys. List all the employees who don't have a reporting manager in department number 10 or 30. So manager in department, okay, so this written repeatedly. So who don't have a reporting manager in department number. So these things have been extra written, guys. Okay, so I'll just delete. Okay, so now it's fine. I have a reporting manager in department number 10 or 30. So for 10th one I need to write a query to fetch the names who don't have a reporting manager. Reporting manager should be null. After that in department they should be working in department 10 or 30. Okay, so I will write for the 10th one. So I will write select ename from emp. Okay, oops. Okay, so I will write alright, guys, once again I will write select ename from emp. Okay, so select ename from emp and after where condition I will be writing MGR. Okay, so MGR is null, that means there is no manager assigned for this particular employees. Okay, so another condition says and. Okay, so and department number should be either 10 or 30. So I will use DEPT number in 10 comma 30. So I'll use 10 comma 30 in this double quotes and terminate the query and hit enter. So basically the only employee who don't have any reporting manager is King, because he is the president, guys, and that's the right answer. Hence it is cross-checked now. Okay, so that's about the 10th question. Now let us move ahead and try to solve the 11th one. List all the salesmen in department 30 with salary more than 2450. So we need to display employees names who are working in department 30. Their job is salesman and their salary should be greater than 2450. Oh, okay, so three conditions are totally given in this query, guys. So how I will write? Okay, so I will write select e name from EMP where, okay, so where the first condition says that job should be salesman. So job in, okay, so job in salesman. So this is the first condition I have implemented. Okay, after that second condition says DEPT number should be in 30. So DEPT number in 30. Okay, after that another condition, salary should be greater than how much, guys? 2450. 2450. So this is it. We have written the query, and there is no such employee who works as salesman and he is in department 30 and salary is greater than 2450. So that's why the result is no row selected. It's not a wrong result, guys, just the employee doesn't exist here. Okay, so that's the right answer only. Okay, so now I will clear the screen once again and let us move ahead and try to solve the 12th question. Okay, so 12th question, list all the analysts in department number 20 and having salary greater than 2500. See, guys, here it says that the job should be analyst, they should be working in department 20 and having salary greater than 2500. So it is pretty much similar to the previous query. So select e name from EMP and where condition says that, okay, so where condition says that job in analyst. So analyst, make sure that you spell them correct. Okay, otherwise they will throw the error. Analyst. Okay, and after that DEPT number in 20, that means working in department number 20. After that, and salary should be greater than, so sorry, okay, fine, guys, and salary should be greater than 2500. So this is the condition, and Scott and Ford are the two employees who are satisfying the above conditions. Okay, so that's the answer, guys. All right, so next one, guys, that is 13th one, I think. Yes, so 13th question, list all the employees whose name starts with M or J. So we need to display all the employees whose name is starting either with M or it is starting with either with J. So how I can write? It's pretty much simple, using like operator. So I will write select e name from EMP where, okay, so the condition comes here. So where e name, first condition I will write e name like, in single quotes I have to write M, after that percentile. Basically percentile means it will take rest of the things as it is, guys. So first it will check whether it's M. If it is M, then it will take all other fields, it will append basically. So I have explained already how it works in theory sessions. Okay, alright, so this is the first condition. After that second condition, which says e name like, again e name like. Now M should be replaced with J. After that percentile. After that close the close the single quote, close the query. So this is it, guys, and I'm getting error to noise from EMP, error at line 2 of it. I have written frog, guys, sorry. Select e name from EMP where, okay, so where e name like M after that percentile or ename like this is j percentile, and close this one and close this one. Okay, so these are the results, guys. So Jones, Martin, James and Miller. So you can see none of these names are starting either with M or they are starting with like see here what they have told is list all the employees whose name starts with M or J. So start with J. Jones is starting with J, Martin is starting with M, and James is starting with J, Miller. So sorry, I was telling that not starting. It is starting, guys. Okay, alright, so it happens sometime. Sorry. Okay, not a problem. Okay, guys, so 14th question, list all the employees with annual salary except those who are working in department 30. So I need to display two things here. First one is employee names, and I have to display annual salary as well. Okay, so the condition is except those who are working in department 30. So they shouldn't be working in department 30. So I will be using not in operator here. So how I will be using, just see, guys. Okay, so let us go to this Oracle SQL Star Plus, select ename. The first thing is select ename. After that, annual salary. So annual salary is sal into 12, and I can write the alias name as annual salary. Note that you should be writing it in double quotes itself. After that, from emp where condition. Now where condition comes, guys. Okay, so where department number should not be 30. So I will use DEPT number not in. So DEPT number not in 30. So this will make sure that it will not print the employees who are working in department 30. So this is it, guys. The name and their annual salary who are not working in department 30. That means department 30 people are excluded and all other people are included in this result. Okay, so that's it, guys. After that, next question, 15th one, list all the employees whose name does not end with ES or R. So I need to display all the employees whose name does not end with ES or R. So here a lot of people will be using AND operator, but OR operator, but don't go with OR, because I need to display the employees whose name should not be end with ES, as well as their name should not end with R. So here, as I have written in question, it may be written as OR, but you should be using AND operator itself. So how to write this one? Carefully see. Okay, so let me just clear the screen first. Okay, so I will write select ename from emp where. So this will be common, guys. Just I have written that one. So first condition says that their name should not start with ES, right? So where says that their name does not start with, end with ES. It is end with ES, guys. So how I can write? Just percentile sign will come at the beginning. Okay, so where ename. Okay, so where ename not like I have to use, because I have to reject this one. So not like, first I have to write percentile. That means whatever you want to take. After that, it should not include this thing, that is ES. So close the single quote. After that, write here and. So many people will write it as or, but they will get wrong answer, guys. So write it as and. After that, ename not like again. So this time it should not end with R. So I will write percentile R, close this thing, close the query and hit enter. So you can see none of these names are either ending with ES or they are ending with R. So you can see it is ending with H, N, D, N, K, K, T, G, S and D. So none of these names are ending with either ES or R. So if I say starting, then percentile sign will change. That means it will come at the later stage. So before that, literals will be coming like characters. So if I want to say like it should not, it is like end with ES. If I say it should not start with ES, then I will write ES. After that, I will write percentile. So that's the change, guys. Okay. I hope you got that point. Okay. All right. So the next thing, 16th one, last 4 questions, guys. Be with me. Okay. list all the employees who are having reporting manager in department 10 along with 10% hike in salary. The 16th one says that we need to display employee names who are having reporting manager. So reporting manager should not be null and department number should be 10. Along with these things, I want 10% hike in salary. That means I want to display the salary with 10% hike. So indirectly, that's the meaning. Okay, so first break the question into display things and conditions. After that, you can write the query easily. So 16th one, how I can write select ename. That's the first thing I want to display. After that, I want to display the salary with 10% hike. So sal equal to sal. Okay, so sal equal to sal plus sal into. Okay, so 10% hike means 10 divided by 100 I have to write. So 10 divided by 100. So I can write alias name for this one. Salary with, I will write hike. So you can write anything. It's up to you. After that, from EMP table I have to fetch this data, and now comes the conditions. Condition says that manager should be assigned. That means I will use is not operator here. So MANAGER, that's manager is not null. So is not I have used here. First condition satisfied. After that, he should be or they should be working in department 10. So DEPT number in 10. Okay, so DEPT number should be in 10. That means they should be working in department number 10. After that, yeah, that's it guys, and I'll hit enter. Line 1, what it says, from keyword not found. Okay, select ename comma sal equal to sal plus sal into okay, 1 second guys, I'll just make a correction for this one, just a error guys. Okay guys, so I have done a mistake over here. Okay, so where manager is no null I have written, so it's not no null. Okay, so it is not null I have to write, so that's just a typo guys. Okay, so I will write again where. Okay, so ename comma okay, so where ename, sorry, where manager is not null is the first condition, and DEPT number in 10 is the second condition. Okay, so DEPT number 10 is the second condition. Got it? Okay guys, so yes, I have done a mistake over here, and again I will not cut this portion guys. Okay, so you should know whatever mistakes you are doing. So if I want, I can edit this one, but I'm pretty sure I will upload it as it is. Okay, so the mistake what I'm doing here is basically I have not concentrated on this one. So sal equal to sal plus sal into 10 by 100. That means you cannot use equal to operator in this line guys. Okay, so I should only write sal plus sal into 10 divided by 100. So that will be enough, which will give me basically the hike in 10%. So 10% hike it will be displaying. So finally how I will be write. Okay, so select, after that ename. Okay, so sal plus sal into 10 divided by 100. So this thing I have to write first, and from EMP table I have to take. After that, where manager is not null is the first condition, and DEPT number in basically 10. So this is the second condition. Okay, so this is also giving an error. Now alright guys, so how we can write the query for this one? Alright guys, so let us write the answer for this one. So 16th one, what I need to write, just write select. Okay, so just write here select, and after that select ename. That's the first thing. After that I want hiked salary plus salary into 10 divided by 100 I will write. After that I will use from emp, and where condition says that where manager is not null I will write. That's the first thing. After that, next thing is DEPT number in 10. That means he should be working in department number 10. So that's the second thing which I have to write, guys. So basically where manager is not null. Okay, so manager it is not taking, as we don't have written, we have written manager as MGR, guys. Okay, so alright, how to write the answer for this one? That's the final one. Okay, so final one, select ename comma sal plus sal into, okay, so sal into 10 divided by 100. That's the first line. After that, from EMP table I have to take where MGR. Okay, so where MGR is not null. After that, DEPT number in 10. So the department number should be 10. If I hit enter, then you can see this is the answer, guys. Clark and Miller are the two employees who are satisfying this one. So I need to display employee name. After that, the salary with 10% hike, and two conditions. The manager should not be null, so that's why MGR is not null, and department number should be equal to 10. That's it, second condition. So this is how you can solve the 16th question. Now let us move ahead and try to solve the 17th. Display all the employees who are salesmen having E as the last but one character in ename, but salary having exactly 4 characters. So this is pretty much complicated, and you should see this carefully. Okay, display all the employees. That means I need to display the ename, guys, who are salesmen. Job should be equal to salesman having E as the last but one character. So if you want to display last but one character type of things, then you should go for pattern matching with the help of underscore here. Okay, so how we'll write, we'll just see. Okay, so last but one character in ename, but salary having exactly 4 characters. But in salary I should have exactly 4 characters. So carefully see how we are going to write. So select, okay, so select ename I will write. So after that, from EMP and where condition, okay, so job in. So first thing is they should be working as salesman. So job in salesman I will write. So that's the first condition. After that, okay, so after that ename, okay, so ename like, so ename like I have to use, and I will write this like something like this, percentile E. Okay, so percentile E, and I have to write underscore here so that it will not, here it is written. Okay, so here it is written having E as the last but one character. So this is the last character, underscore, it can take any value, but last but one character should be E. And after that, I don't care whether it is any, percentile means it can take any values. Okay, so it will take any values, but last but second character will be always E. Okay, so why I am using exactly underscore here is only one character should come. So underscore's property is that it will take only one character, and it is of character type it will take. So percentile can take null also, but underscore will not take null. So that's why make sure that you are using null there. Okay, so sorry, underscore there. After that, another condition, and okay, so salary should be 4 digit, exactly 4 digits. So that means salary should be like 4 underscore 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and 4 underscore I have to write. After that, close the query. Okay, so I will hit enter. So you can see Allen and the Turner who are basically satisfying the above condition. So this is very important query, guys. Okay, so that's about the 17th question. Okay, so I would like to explain you once again. Display all the employees. We need to display the names of employees, where job should be equal to salesman, job in salesman. After that, having E as the last but one character. So we will use like operator, which is like a pattern matching. So E name like, okay, so first I need to write percentile, after that I need to write E, and after that only one underscore I will write because E will be the last but second character. So E should be the last word, second character, and after that salary having exactly 4 characters. So I have to write sal like exactly 4 underscores I have to write, so that it will take one value there. Okay. So if you don't understand this one, then you need to study something about the like and not like operator in pattern matching, guys. I recommend you to see my theory sessions as well, so it will just give you an idea. Okay, anyhow, let us move and solve try to solve this, guys. Basically 18th one, display all the employee who are joined after 81. So this is pretty much simple, guys. I need to display all the employee names who are hired after 81. Joined means hired after 81. So how I can write, select ename from emp, where condition says that hire date should be greater than, in single quotes I have to write the date after 81 means 81th year will be ending at 31st December. After that 81, I don't know whether it is 1981 or 1681, so I will write the year in YY format. After that close the query and hit enter. You can see these are the results for the 19th question. Got it? So sorry, 18th question. After that 19th question, display all the employees who are joined in Feb. So this is also easy and simple, guys. Display all the employees who are joined in Feb. So I just need to display the employees who are joined in February month. Okay. So how I can write this one? I don't know at what date, I don't know at what year, in which year, and on what particular date. Okay, so that's why I will make use of pattern matching here. So I will write select ename from emp I will write, and I will write where condition. Exactly, see how I can write this one, where hire date. Okay, so where hire date like in single quotes I have to write percentile. That means I don't know the day, on what day the particular employee is hired. I don't know day, but I know month, so I will mention month, Feb. After that I don't know year, also mention percentile. That means it can take any values. Single quote should be closed, query should be closed, and you should hit enter and you will get the output. That's it, guys. That's pretty much simple. Okay, so this is how. Okay, so here in this case what happened is they have just given me the month in which the particular employee is hired. I don't know the day, I don't know the year, so that's why for day I will enter percentile, for year also I will enter percentile. So it can take 1 value or it can take 10 values. So I mean I'm just saying 10 values, so it can take any number of values. Even it can take null also. Okay, so that's the speciality of percentile. So in pattern matching we'll be basically using percentile and underscore. So the underscore will be used exactly when you want to give one optional thing, that is only one value will be taken by the underscore and it can't take null. But percentile is like, boys, it can take null or it can take 1 value or it can take 10 value or 100 values. So it doesn't matter, right? So that's why percentile is having superior to underscore, but don't think like it is superior and it is inferior. Okay, so they are having their own preferences, and in particular scenarios underscore will be useful, and in some other scenarios the percentile will be useful. So use accordingly. Okay, so I will clear the screen, guys. I'll just clear the screen, and after that the last question of this session. Okay, so list the employees who are not working as manager and clerks in department 10 and 20 with a salary in the range of 1000 to 3000. So if you see this, there are multiple conditions in a single line. So let us break this question first. So list the employees who are not working. So list employees means I just need to display the employee names. So I need to select ename. Okay, so that's clear. Who are not working as manager. So that means their job shouldn't be manager. That means job not in manager. Not in I have to use, so that I can exclude the manager. So job not in manager. Okay, so that's the first condition. And clerks in department. After that I need to exclude clerks as well. So I will use job not in manager comma clerk. So that's it. After that, in department 10 and 20. So they should be working in department 10 and 20. So department number in 10 comma 20 with the salary in the range. So sal between 1000 and 3000. That's it, guys. Let us see how to write. Okay, so first write select ename from emp where. So this much you will write easily. Yes, select ename from emp and where. After that, job should not be manager or clerk. So job not in I will use. So this will include the things which I am writing in the parenthesis. So they should not be a manager. They should not be manager. Yes, done with the first thing. After that, they shouldn't be working as clerk also. Clerk also I will exclude. Make sure that you write in the single quote. Otherwise it will throw error. So clerk in single quotes manager, comma in single quotes clerk. That's the first thing. After that, second condition says that department number should be 10 or 20. So DEPT number in 10, comma 20 or 30. Okay, so it's 20. Let me check where it is. 20. Yes, 10 and 20 guys. So 10 and 20 means 10 comma 20 I have to write. That is the second condition. After that, third condition says that salary should be between how much? 1000 and 3000. So sal I will use between operator. That's between. Okay, so sal between 1000, this 1000, and I will write 2000 here. But I think I could have used one bracket. So sal between 1000 and 3000. Okay, is it 3000? Yes, 3000, and close the bracket, close the query, hit enter. Okay, so this is the output guys, and I have used bracket here. Okay, so let me just check if I remove that bracket what will happen. Okay, so select enum. Anyhow we can get the output like this. Let us just do an experiment guys. Let us try to remove that bracket and let's see what will happen. You should play with queries guys. Okay, so where job not in first thing is manager. After that, clerk, close this thing, and DEPT number in 10 comma 20. That's the second thing. And now I will not use the bracket, so I'll directly write sal between 1000 and 3000. So in this case it doesn't matter guys basically. Okay, because I'm using same type of operators here. Here also I'm using and in between also I'm using and. But what if I'm using or here? So it will create a problem. So it is good practice to separate the things with brackets. Okay, so it will not take much time for you if you put brackets, and it's a good practice. It will help you in the long run. Okay, so this is how either you can write like this or like this also. I have shown you with proof. Okay, so that's it guys. These are the 20 questions which I wanted to discuss in this session, and in upcoming sessions I will be discussing about around 30 questions. So those will be using again different types of operators, and the difficulty level will again increase. So sub queries will be discussing in later sessions also. Okay, so that's it guys. I have pretty much solved around 200 to 300 questions till now. So with all these sessions. Okay, so if you have not seen those, then you can just check out the playlist. So please, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel guys, and hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.